It is high time you start saying no to some things. It is high time you start looking at your spending habits and see what is really eating your money. If you do not stop these 4 money habits, I'm sorry, you might remain poor for the rest of your life. Yes, that's a very hard pill to swallow. I know. That's the bitter truth. Hey gift lovers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my world of thoughtful giftings. Yay! So this is that YouTube channel. This is that place where you gain insight about everything gifting and even much more. Because in this month, we have specially dedicated it to us women. Because what is March without woman? What is March without women? It is the month of March, and it's, of course, you know that this is the Women's Month. So we are discussing everything that concerns us women. And so we are discussing everything womanhood. Every single week, a new video is up for you to learn from. So you want to stay tight on this channel and don't shake body because you don't want to miss out on what we have for you. For this video, like you already saw in the topic, you already know what we're talking about. We're discussing money. Hey, owo, cash, kudi, ego. So I want to show you 4 money habits that is keeping you poor as a woman. Now, this video is dedicated to the women, but it's not just for the woman, because even as a man, you can also benefit from this. Now, the truth is, if you do not stop these 4 money habits, I'm sorry, you might remain poor for the rest of your life. Yes, that's a very hard pill to swallow. I know. That's the bitter truth, but it is true. That is why you must stay tuned, hear them, hear the solution, practice them. Desist from these 4 negative money habits and you will be fine. Without further ado, let's dive into it. Negative money habits number 1, living from paycheck to paycheck. I mean, from hand to mouth. Yes. And some of you, even before the paycheck enters, even before the salary enters or the wages or the income, even before the income enters, you don't analyze them, you don't spend and finish. I'm sorry, but I'm using some vernacular here. I mean, you've already spent the money even before it enters. Come on. Like, is this how you want to continue to live? You can't keep living from hand to mouth. So how do we fix this? Save. Now, as simple as this sounds, I've noticed that it is not as simple as it sounds. Yes. I remember when I was much younger, I used to hear about saving. I'm sure this is not the first time you're hearing this. I know about it. I know it's a good thing to do, but I don't know why, but it was quite difficult for me to do that. And I know that is the same situation with many of us women. This is not new to you, but the ability to put that in practice is what you lack. The discipline to really do that is what you lack. That is why you should consider using fintech apps and piggy banks. Even your ajo, for those in Nigeria, you understand what I mean. Now, for those that are not Nigerians, I don't know how to explain this. Your savings, your piggy bank, let me just put it that way, would go a long way in helping you, especially when it is automated. Sometimes you forget to do that, but when it is automated, consider it done. I mean, it will go a long way in helping you. Until I started doing this, I found it very difficult to save. So this, I know, would go a long way in helping you. Yeah. Negative money habit number 2, emotional spending. I mean, impromptu spending. Like Owambe spending. Sis, come on. You see, it is high time you start saying no to some things. It is high time you start looking at your spending habits and see what is really eating your money. Before you buy anything, ask yourself a question. Is this a need or just a vibe? Am I just vibing, or do I really need this? And be sincere with yourself. Be sincere. You know, you cannot deceive yourself. If you deceive yourself, I don't know what to say to you again. You can't. So be sincere with yourself. Be disciplined enough to say no to those things that do not matter, to help yourself, so that you will not always be in a broke mode, aka sapa mode. It is important you take note of this. Negative money habit number 3, thinking or fear of investing. Mm, you know, you think that it is a big risk to invest, and what you fail to realize is that inflation is actually eating your money up in the bank. Inflation is actually eating up your money in the bank. There is no point leaving it there when you can actually invest it. What's the solution to this? Start small. Start small. Do you know that you can invest as low as your 50 naira, 100 naira? Yes, you can put that in investment. I'm not a financial consultant or a financial analyst to give you details on this, but I'm telling you based on my own experience. It has gone a long way in helping me, especially with these fintech apps. Now I invest even in real estate. Yes, you can do that. You can invest in stocks and bonds. You can invest in these things, and you will thank you for doing that in the long run. The last but not the least for the purpose of this video is depending on only one source of income. Come on. Come on. You mean in this time and age, you are still depending on only one source of income? You're doing yourself, in fact, you're on a time bomb. You're doing yourself no good. It is really dangerous to just have only one stream of income, only one source, because inflation is getting worse. I mean, it is getting worse. So you have to be prepared for that. You have to be prepared for that. And what's the fix to this? Create other sources of income. Sell a skill. If you know what you're good at, monetize it. That can be a source of income. In addition to the work you're already doing, you can start a business. In addition to the business you're already doing, you can create other sources of income from it. I am really sure that by the time you start taking note of these solutions, by the time you start putting them in practice, you will thank yourself for doing that. So tell me in the comment section, which of these negative money habits are you guilty of, and how will you be fixing it today? I would really like to hear from you. Remember that the goal is to become financially free, especially for you as a woman. Thank you for staying tuned to this time. Thank you again for always coming back to watch these videos. I really and thoroughly appreciate that. I want you to subscribe if you're yet to do that, and ensure that the notification bell is turned on so that you'll be the first to be notified when we drop new videos. Again, I am Faith, and of course I'm your giftpreneur.